So really quickly, let's go to the graph and Sapio back. Okay, are you familiar with this graph, Sapio?
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, most Israelis have. And now a lot of non-Israelis are going to. And please spread the word. Here, I'm going to put the link to the graph in the comments. This is up to date as of May 7th. So like a little less than a year since the war ended. The source is Gaza Ministry of Health and the U.S. Census Bureau. And this is based on Hamas's own reported deaths. Okay, what you see here is the number of deaths per gender and age group. So males are blue, females are red. And this is the total population. Their comparative, like the total population in that age group. And first of all, as you can see, the Gazan society is very young because they have like 8 children per family or something along those lines. And curiously, consistently, the groups that are dying beyond their share of the population are males aged
Military
15.
age man.
Yep, to 45. In other words, I mean even more so, but yeah, basically the most highly represented group among deaths relative to its population size by far is military aged men. And military aged men, you see that this is 15 to 19 is where it starts because Hamas has fighters as young as 15. So Hamas starts enlisting people like as active combatants that are no different than combatants over the age of 18 as young as 15, and it maybe even a bit lower.
They
And
enlist them. They enlist them officially to the military as a whole, to the military. At the age of 10, they start training. At the age of 12, they start uh, general operations. And at the age of 14, they start combatant operations.
right. So when people say, "Oh, Israel killed 20,000 children," and like they say children, you imagine like a 5-year-old. A child as anyone under either 18 or 19. I'm not sure, like, but either way, a 17-and-a-half-year-old with a Kalashnikov is not a child. But that's how the data talks about it. And so you have 20,000 children, and as you can see, the vast majority of them, of those children, are males aged 15 and up. Now, is it horrible that actual children are dying? Yes, of course, absolutely. But that's true of any war. And this war, relative to the conditions, has been by far, the most careful war that has been fought in terms of military civilian to combatant ratio. So someone is asking for a tiny URL um, for this, and that's fair.
I wanna amuse the troll that we have in the chat, VDoc. Um, so
Sure.
babies are targets according to your Zionist overlord. That is very funny of you to say that, considering the graph we just saw.
Yeah.
Cause it seems like they don't really die that much. Not that they should die at all, but unfortunately, this is the consequences of war. I challenge you to find one urban war where there are not children or babies that died at all. And especially, I want you to find an urban war that has ratios of combatant civilians. By the way, at the highest estimates of people that hate us, the estimate is one combatant per 3 civilians. So you know what? I want you to find any urban war that is somehow lower than that.
Yep. But I think, Superior, get a soul, you devils. I think you're giving this person way too much credit. Um, this is not this is like a 10-year-old that's in the middle of Islamic school that came to the video. Like, we should not. This is not a person that's actually going to do anything. We can use
Oh, I
them.
know. I use them for content. Uh,
Yeah, exactly.
and again, that is a challenge, right? I don't need to explain myself. Oh, I threw back the ball at him. What he does with it, that's will be his downfall, not mine.